Hi guys, this is my March linguistics video. So, I don't know if you've noticed, but sometimes spelling is hard. Words don't always use the same letters even when they have the same sounds. English speakers, even after they know how to talk, still have to spend several more years learning to match symbols to sounds in not a one-to-one relationship. Just take a look at this spelling dictionary. It has long lists of common misspellings. This intro paragraph really says it well. Many words can be spelled wrong and still sound right. Okay, so spelling words you already know how to pronounce is a problem. But with practice and patience and a good dictionary or spell check on your phone, it could be overcome. But what about pronouncing words you don't know? Children's books tend to try like a simplified spelling approach with varying levels of success. This Rainforest book does okay, but this Mummies book, it's almost unintelligible. If I didn't know these words already, I'd be completely stumped. Dictionaries do better. At least they lay it all out in the beginning in the pronunciation guides. In this children's dictionary, we can clearly see the problems with the English alphabet. Look at all of those different U's. If we look at a grown-up dictionary, we get our first taste of the IPA, the International Phonetic Alphabet. It's not what this dictionary uses in the transcriptions, but at least these dictionaries are attempting to make a one-to-one relationship between sounds and symbols. Why doesn't this dictionary use IPA for real then? Well, some things like J and Y are unduly confusing coming from an English orthography and if you're only going to be talking about English. The IPA, being international, is meant to be able to transcribe any sound in any language using a distinct symbol for that sound. The symbol-to-sound matching isn't meant to be tied to any one language's orthography, so some symbols might be confusing to an English speaker, but they might make sense to a German speaker, for example. Each character of the IPA has one value across all languages, so somebody can see a word and know exactly how to pronounce it, and any word they hear, they can write it down so somebody else can pronounce it exactly. This makes reading descriptions of languages and linguistic research so much easier. We don't have to include a pronunciation guide or a symbol matching guide for every single one of our papers. The other wonderful thing about the IPA is that it's based on articulation, or at least the chart is laid out that way. So if you're wondering what the symbol is for a new sound that you've heard, you find the column for the place of articulation and the row for the type of sound. You can think of the chart as like a catalog of air constriction. You only get sound with moving air, and constricting that air in different places and to different degrees changes the sound. The IPA is a wonderful tool for communicating sounds in written form. Without it, linguistic papers would be just as inscrutable as those kids' book glossaries. By basing an alphabet on one symbol to one sound phonetic articulation rather than historical tradition, patterns and rules of a language's sound system become clear. Plus, it makes a secret code for language people to prove that they're cool.